Hi guys. What is it now? What is it? Ish. And I'm fourth, not knowing that I was the four with a capital F and capital L. One small O and one big O. That's that full. The one that is like this.
Wenza izinto eziyithonki eziwine echeap. Izinto azenzayo.
Nginefever ke sa. Ngicole apha endleleni. Shop caba kumuntu owise ifever yakhe. Then nandanyathela mistake yangena kum because ngithe ngiqala ndifika apha endlini. Hayibo. Sekunjalo. Ngifixene. Impumlo eyi-1, imagine.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel. This is Gugu Vumenjani. For those who don't know, and this is Vuyo and I's channel. If it's your first time coming across one of our videos or anything regarding this channel, I hope you like what you see and you decide to stay and join the family. But if you're a regular, a returning subby baby, welcome back and thank you for still being subscribed and still tuning in to our videos. Okay, so this video is basically a compilation. Is the word compilation? Is that how you pronounce it? I feel like I crystallize words. As you can see from the title of this video, guys, this is a compilation of different incidents where I met someone or I've known someone for a there, and I was going to consider creating a close friendship with that person, but then they showed me their true colors or they did something that made me think otherwise, right? Okay, so first story. Hey, I'm gonna need to have a lot of names, but anyway, I'm just having a drink because, you know, for as a therapy sessions, this is a story time, you need to have a drink because uzawubindwa on camera, you never know. Okay, so which one am I gonna start with? First person I'll be speaking about is this girl, right? So I'm first gonna give you guys a background of how do I know the person and what happened, right? So, okay, this happened in, I'm not too sure, I think it happened in 2021. It must have happened in 2021. Yeah, 2021, yeah? So, there was this, okay, my parents had their close friends, right? It was a couple. So my mom and dad had this couple that they were close with. So the husband, the couple name, Ibenomchan. So he had a niece. So his niece didn't stay in Cape Town. She stayed outside Cape Town, somewhere in the Eastern Cape. So his niece visited, right? So when she was here, he was like, okay, she doesn't know anyone and they're gonna go to work, she's gonna be bored just sitting at home not doing anything. So they were like, okay, how about we introduce her to Ugugu? Maybe, you know, they can just maybe be friends or something. One thing I need to say though, I hate that. I hate it, guys. Like friendships, if friendships is their fun and relationships, like friendships are the same as romantic relationships. There's a 10% chance that a setup where you put someone together with another person, there's a 10% chance that it will work. 90%, there's a 90% chance that it won't work, because if friendships, relationships, they happen naturally, you know. So Nangona, okay, so let me just say, so they brought her over. Anyway, back to the story. They brought her over to the house. They dropped her off. So they introduced us. They were like, okay, I'm gonna call her. Bonke banizile into snacks ke sana and yazambiza ntoni. Zambiza palpale.
Guys, check the palpale.
I'm gonna call her palpale because wenza izinto eziyithonki, eziwine echeap. Izinto azenzayo. Anyway, so Upalpale is brought over to our home, ne? So they introduce her. They're like, okay, Gugu, this is Palpale, this is Gugu. Yeah, so we chatted and stuff. This was 2016 when you got grade 10. 2016. So fine. So each morning they would bring her over, drop her off, and then leave. Yeah, so I spoke to her, obviously. We spoke about a lot of things, you know, school, boyfriends, all of that. So the bond was there. I would look forward to having her over. She would look forward to coming over. It was a vibe. And then the holidays were over. She went home. Fine. 2017 passed. 2018 passed. 2019 passed. And then 2019, I started at CBUT. So I think it's 2020. 2020 it was COVID, man. 2021. So I think she did her matric in 2020 or 2019, I don't know, but she was younger than me. So in 2021, she then said she applied for school, so she's coming to Cape Town and stuff like that. Fine. So she arrived in Cape Town. I managed to introduce her to someone. Oh, she was accepted at Northlink. I was staying at South Point Residence in Bala, so it was quite close, you know. So I would meet up with her on different occasions. She would, she would come over and we would chill, and it would be nice. It would be a vibe. We got along so well. I was still dating at that time, so even when my boyfriend came over, I would like call her. We would go with his friends. We would drink, have fun, and then come back. She would go home and stuff like that. So there was this particular day where she came over. If you know South Point Residence, Orchards in Bala, you know, but hey, there every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, there's always cars parked outside. There's braais, people drinking. It's like a bike ini from Kylie just set up. It's always full. Like it's always full. It was like a chill spot where everyone went. So I think it was probably a Friday. So she came and we were outside at my res. We drank, we had fun. And then it was late, so she couldn't go home. So I snuck her into Eras, so she slept at my place. Fine, we slept there, no issue. The next morning, I think I wanted to go to town. I can't remember for what reason, but something was like urgent. I needed to go to town. So I asked her to go with me. She said, fine. So, Kuki shuttles mas. We were supposed to take a shuttle. A shuttle is the school buses. So school buses is the time ishiwe. Like there's one for each time. So as I said, Orchards, there was one every 2 hours. There was one at 8, there was one at 10 a.m., there was one at 12. So I took the decision of going to town at like 11:30, I think. And we just woke up. We are hungover. Like, okay, how about we go to town? And she was like, no man, I need to go back to res. I need to freshen up, get dressed and stuff like that. So I was like, sis, if we don't get the 12 o'clock shuttle, we're gonna have to take the 2 p.m. one, and that's too far, you know. So I was like, you know what, take a shower, I'll give you things to freshen up, and then we can see what can fit you in my wardrobe. Fine. She did that. And then yeah, it was a very hot day, and she had tackies on from the previous night. So okay, fine. There was a track pants, an oversized track pants. She is much thicker than me. So I was like, okay. There was a baggy track pants, so I gave it to her. And this track pants, when you cousin mom, she bought clothes kwa Shein, and then she was like, I can have one. So it has a special don, you know. Damnik, I was like, okay, wear this pants because you am linganai, because she's much thicker than I am, so my clothes didn't fit her. Okay, Damnik, I can that you wear this, and then I gave her a top This top is a top that you can tie at the back. Guys, I'm gonna put pictures of the things that I'm talking about. These were my favorite clothing items. The track pants, my cousin gave it to me, and then the top, it was a top that I wore on my birthday. Hey, this was actually 2022. It was 2022, guys, because 2021 I remember wearing that top ngebirthday yam. Dalandus damnika la top, damnika any jersey yame fluffy nethenga kwa factory. That top that factory. You know how expensive izinto zaka factory is, and I love to factory, but I only bought there on occasions. Until because so I only only when I see something that I like a lot. So it was that top, it was the fluffy jersey, and then it was the track pants, and then it was slides that I bought when you factory shop in Woodstock that was located by where I worked. I gave a slice because it was warm, so I was like, okay, you can take these shoes instead of because fine. So guys, we got the shuttle at 12, side down, everything was fine. And then while we were waiting there, she asked me to take pictures of her. Where's the feel like the outfit by Chonga? I'm the girl, I'm looking cute. Watching alone fort, and I was like, hey, that funny Yanis in Patlanam fort, not knowing that I was there for. Can't miss band. But it's fine. I took a picture of her, I sent her the pictures, post up the status, everything was cool. We did what we did, we went home. Fine. So the next day, obviously, as guys, like common sense, you would like either, okay, I know that when someone borrows you something, maybe you'd want to wash it first, make cleanly, and then give it back. But obviously she has to rush to the Eastern Cape. She was experiencing issues with the funding and stuff, so she was like, yo, if you're not feeling, she was like, yo, I need to go home. I finished exams, I'm not okay, I just want to go home and do. And a bus ticket is already booked, so I'm leaving later today. So now I was like, okay, no problem, palpale, but what about your clothes? And not tight, guys. Bear in mind, she's bigger than me, And not tight on maroon. Tight that uyakubamba apha fika vuleke ezantsi enaba tight san voops were tight aba man bathengiswayo bafuna ngabe Mr Price enalo tight or maroon, but the tights was stretched out like it was old. She had that tights and she had an all-star. These are the things she left at res pagum. These are things that she left there. La tights that is stretched out. It's the all-star and I think a purple top, yes. And then when she came, okay, so she spent the night at a guy's place at res that night. She didn't sleep by me. Ukhona guy ebezomncedisa abangene res useres beku straight, so ke ukwalala phaa kulaa mjida, because I remember she came to me wearing the guy's top. I think that's the purple top. She came to me wearing the guy's top, and then itop yakhe beyincibile she left kulaa guy. So I had to communicate with that guy because like I befuna itop yakhe, and the guy was telling me into yobana Palpale is not answering his texts and he just wants his top. So now I was like, okay, I also tried to reach out to her. So she went to Eastern Cape. So the plan was she's going to go to Eastern Cape. When she comes back, she's going to give me my clothes. We're going to exchange. She's going to take her stuff. Hi, bo, sweetie. A month went by. 2 months went by. I reached out to her. I was like, okay, girl, what's happening? Hi, bo. She mentioned that, okay, I'm still in Eastern Cape. I haven't come back yet. You're gonna get your things when I come back. I was like, sure, no problem, it's just clothes. So it wasn't a biggie. Not until So there's something I didn't mention at the beginning. So there's a girl called, I'm gonna name her Candy, right? So when Palpale came to Cape Town and she wanted me to like guide her encompassing and stuff, I don't remember, but I was busy on that day. But there was also someone else whose name was, okay, I'm gonna name her Candy. So Candy was also new, it was going to be her first year. So I was like, okay, listen, I'm not gonna be able to come to town. I don't remember what I was busy with, but I was like, I won't be able to come to town. But I know someone who's going to town. She's also new at CPUT, so you guys can like link up and go together. So okay, I told Candy, I was like, Candy, I hope you don't mind. I have this friend, Palpale. She wants to go inquire about ERES and stuff because she applied at CPUT. I think she was on a waiting list or something. I don't know. Yeah. So Candy was like, sure, no problem. So I gave them, they exchanged numbers and stuff. So obviously Candy has Palpale's number on WhatsApp as much as I do. Aibo, I'm telling you, doesn't Candy send me a video of his status as Palpale? She's like, girl, isn't this your top? Which is like, okay. And I did have a conversation with the Candy telling her, I think I did, yeah, I had a conversation with her, but it was just, no, I don't think I did. No, I did, because I don't think she would have sent me a video with the top if she didn't know what was happening. So she sent me a video. She's like, hi boy, isn't this your top? Pule video, guys, it's a selfie video. Kupawupale ni chomi yakhe. Ichomi yakhe inxibe itop yam. Yo. Ichomi kaPalpale inxibe itop yam. Benza ivideo. Bayafota base groove or whatever. I don't know what's going on, but they're out and about. I didn't see those status. I didn't see that status. There's Bonnie status kaPalpale, but that specific status I didn't see. Hey, I was livid. I was mad. I was like, this girl, she hit me from his status for a reason. So I took the video and I sent it straight to Papa. I was like, I Sisi, why again Goku are you giving my top to your friends? Why are you hi bo? I don't remember what she said, but I was like, listen, girl, I want my things, okay? Give me my clothes. Then she was like, okay, you're gonna get your things. I'm not gonna come back to Cape Town yet. I am battling with mental health issues. Everything is just too much for me. But your cousin mom is coming to Cape Town, so I'm gonna give my cousin your things, and then I'm gonna give my cousin your number so that she can meet up with you and give you your things. I was like, sharp, no problem. Hi bo. And I think she gave me a specific day. So I think a week went by. Still no communication. So I reached out. Yo, I was so mad. I think I'm barely paragraph because I was like, what's going on with this girl? She ended up blocking me.
Next thing.
I'm finding message one day. Until I got a text from Inamini Gayazi. Unknown number. The person was like, hi. I was like, hello. And then they were like, listen, in hospital, she's battling with mental health issues, she's not okay, and I don't appreciate that you are attacking her right now. So I was like, I'm not attacking her. She said she's gonna give her cousin my things, so I don't understand why I haven't gotten those things, and it's 2 weeks later than the time that the cousin is supposed to come back. So what's going on? We read these messages. My roommate was like, she's lying, there's not this, she's lying. I was like, okay, it's not that I'm looking down on her mental health issues or stuff like that, and that she's in hospital and stuff like that, but I just want honesty. And I'm telling you guys, until this day I haven't received my clothes. So her things, I think I ended up throwing them away because they were not even quality enough. They didn't even fit me. I still have a all-star yake, which is the same size as mine, but it's the same shoe that I also have. But I just didn't like how things went about. So I ended up deleting her number and I blocked her number. Was like, girl, bye. It's fine. Because kaloku, if you can still steal simple thing as clothes and lie about it, what more are you going to bring to the table as my friend? So I decided I'm gonna cut her off. So that's how that friendship ended. And until this day, it's 2024 now, I haven't received my clothes. I've actually made peace with the fact that I'll never get them again. And what pisses me off is that I can't get those items again, because I was gonna buy them again. I was gonna buy the jersey myself, I was gonna buy the top, I was gonna buy the track pants and stuff, but those things were out of stock aloko, because some things then aren't always manufactured, like tight or crop top, black and white. Those things, you always find them at shops, so I didn't like that. I was really hurt. Helpale one day and my favorite clothing items. Next person, let's get right into it. So the next person I'll be speaking about is how this girl stole Iwiviam. Oh, guys, I've been through a lot, with Papale. It's not like it was a stranger, into that I don't know. I knew her since 2016, like China, like we have a background, like I know her. I don't know her, but I know her, So when she gwaza me at the back, I didn't expect it. I didn't. Anyway, so the next person is the girl and Tatela Iweave. So I'm going to name her Strongbow. Don't know why, but I'm just gonna name her Strongbow. So Strongbow and I met through my ex-boyfriend. They went to school together, right? Whenever we would chill as friends, it would be me and her, abazi girls, then minhlala naye ncokola kuhleli kube mnandi. Yeah, so uStrongbow wafumana umsebenzi as a kuthiwa yintoni umuntu oseclubini, i-hostess, ne? Yeah, she got a job as a hostess. She got a job as a hostess, So she is that girl at the club who would invite girls to come over. Free alcohol, free everything. They would sit at the table, VIP, right? So she was that person. Yeah, so she worked there and she would invite me on multiple occasions. But I feel like my boyfriend at that time didn't like the idea of me going with Strongbow clubbing. So there was this time, Zoya. I don't remember what happened, but it was an issue with transport, so we didn't go. So at that time, I think I had braids and clogo, So I had a weave there, but I barely wore my weave. Like I barely wore it because I felt like it was too much admin. So ibisoroko ikhona iphathihleli pha, yabo. I'm gonna put a picture of that weave as well. It's just a pity I don't have the conversations and the screenshots, because if I did, trust and believe, Benzos include kule video. Benzos include, because I'm matana abantu abanento ezifana into ezisnaps. But anyway, so she invited me to go with, but I didn't go with. So there was a day where she had to go, wabe efrazi, yabo, her hair was not done and stuff. So she was like, can you please borrow me your weave? And at that time, guys, I wasn't even thinking that something bad would happen or anything, because I had chilled with her so many times and she was friends with my boyfriend and his friends. So I didn't feel like she would do anything by me, So she was like, okay, can you please borrow me your weave, whatever. I was like, yo, son, I can give it to you, but it's a mess. It needs to be cleaned, ironed and stuff like that. She was like, no, it's fine. I'll do the rest of the things. Can you just borrow me for just this one night, because my hair is not done and I need to look the part for the club. So I was like, okay, no problem. It's not like I wear it anyway. Maybe I shouldn't have made that comment, because she was like, since you don't wear it, you're not gonna get it back. It's like, okay, since I don't wear it, I was like, I don't wear it anyway, so you can borrow it for the night. It's okay. Fine. She wore it, she did her thing. Yeah, she did her thing. Fine. I think my braids were getting old and I had to take them out. So not obviously, but every time when I did a hairstyle and I took it out, I would fix up my weave. I wouldn't stay with dirty hair or messed up hair. I would fix up my weave. I needed my weave. Yeah, I was taking my braids out. So I reached out to her. I was like, girl, I need the weave because I'm like the frats, you know, and I don't have money to do my hair at the moment, so I want to use the weave in the meanwhile. She was like, okay, not a problem, but I want to take it to someone who cleans weaves so that they can wash it, blow dry it, moisturize it and everything, so that you can get it in a good condition. I was like, okay, no problem. So I think I had a conversation with her on a Monday. She was like, on a Friday she's taking a flight to Joburg, so she's gonna give it to me by Wednesday or before Friday, before she leaves. I was like, okay, no problem, sure babe. I give Sana, I'm telling you that she ended up going to Joburg. And then I was like, okay girl, what about you, Vivian? What about my weave? And this was around September, October. I was like, what about you, Vivian can go? And she was like, no, I think it was August. And she was like, I'm gonna come back in September. She didn't come back in September, or she came back, but I wasn't aware of that. So obviously my boyfriend also was keeping tab of things like, where is this guy? Where is this girl, you know? Asking the other friends. There was one of them she was really close with. So we would always ask him, but okay, fine. And then we found out eventually around, I think, October or November. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. But we found out that she's in Cape Town. And then there was a story that she fought with her mom kicked her out. I reached out to her. I was like, babe, like, I'm not asking for much, I just want to leave. Then she was like, okay, listen, this is what happened. I fought with my mom, she kicked me out. I packed a few things and I left, but your weave is at home, the things that are at home. No? I was like, fine, I hear you, but you've been making excuses. Can we reach out to your mom and then we will fetch the weave ourselves? It's fine. You don't have to compromise yourself and going there and speaking to your mom when you're not ready. I don't know what she said, but guys, she was barely hard to reach. She wasn't reachable on WhatsApp. We had to text her on Facebook. We didn't even know the actual account. We would get responses here and there. And then 6 months went down the line, I still haven't received my weave. She ended up saying, listen, my mom threw my things out and I feel like your weave was part of those things, so I don't know where it is. I'm so sorry. I want to pay it back. I want to give you the money so that you can buy yourself another weave. How much was it, you know? I was even negotiating for her to just give me half the price, or even give me 1,000 rand, because I could not shake off the feeling that she ripped me off. She ripped me off. She took my weave and she didn't give it back, you know? And it had costed me 1.7. It was 1,700. So I was like, okay, it was 1,700. She was like, oh, okay, that's affordable. She was saying that. It's actually affordable. It's cheap. I was like, oh really? She's like, yes, I thought it's going to be 3.5. I'm like, okay, give me my 1.7 then. Give it to me.
Only money that I want. You never give me. You never give me.
Give it to me. DT. Another 6 months went down the line. Still, I haven't received anything. She sent me a 400 rand. So yeah, guys, that is what has happened. Strong Bow hasn't gotten back to me until this day. She only gave me 400. Papa Lay didn't give back my clothes. I ended up throwing away hers. I taking them scenario because maybe I could give it to someone, but equality is maybe it wasn't really that we could give it to someone. But that is what happened. So those people, they bruised my experience of getting to know people and inviting new people into my life. There is other 2 incidents who did me funny, but for today I'm only going to be tackling these 2 incidences, and then if you guys would like me to do the part 2, please do let me know. But I will do the part 2, it's just that I'm not going to do it now. And this weekends I'm going. But son, new friends are, it's a lot. But I'm not gonna say zange and I'm new friendships since that time. There are people who I've met for a few months and our bond is as strong as ever until this day. I've made new friendships and stuff like that, but it has gotten me to a point where I could call Lula to just trust people, I call Lula and I'm very friendly. I will talk, I will do everything with you, I will go out with you, I would do everything, but I wouldn't consider you as my friend until a certain point because of trust issues. It's a lot, guys, but yeah, that is what has happened. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for tuning in until the end of the video. Please do like, comment and subscribe. Share your experiences with me where you have been in a situation where you trusted someone and they did you wrong, or maybe you have considered them as a friend and then things didn't go as assumed. But yeah, there's 2 other incidences regarding why I'm so closed off when it comes to new friendships. I will be sharing it with you as well, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, and yeah, until next time, cheers.